Hi.
What are you reading?
Sirian's last words? Veil Jumpers had them. He must have known it was the end, one way or another.
Right. I don't know what to say here.
Me neither. I don't know if anyone does. He and I, we had plans. Together. Find the archive, the Nodasterthalin. Get back what made us who we were, what was stolen from us. But now, Sirian's gone. Because of what that thing knew, what it told him. And maybe it should be gone too.
Sirian wouldn't want you to live for him. He'd want you to make your own choices.
That's exactly what he said. That the choice was mine, not his. Then he made it confusing, told me to remember the beauty, but also the horror. Both sides of the argument.
That doesn't sound particularly helpful.
The archive holds our people, everything that they were. Everything they could be again, our people's future, on my shoulders.
Whatever choice you make, I've got your back, all the way.
I know, and it helps. I just don't want to make the wrong choice.
Sometimes the only wrong choice is not choosing at all.
Then tell me, Rook, what would you do?
What we were is important, and we should remember it. But some of that knowledge should stay buried. Enough that the archive should be freed.
Makes sense. I get it. Define ourselves by who we are, not who we were. Okay, I'll free it.
When?
Soon. But I need to say goodbye. To it, I mean. Is that weird?
No. You and Sirian looked for it together. I can understand why it's hard to let go of.
I guess I'm saying goodbye to him too. Finally. Okay. I need some time. Alone. I'll talk to you later, Rook.
Hey, Rook. Irulan and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Sirian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
We offer this form to the sky, the sea, and the earth. Thanks, Rook, for coming. I don't think I could have done this alone.
We're a team. We stick together no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self.
What is it we're doing here?
We need to light 3 more braziers. Each represents an aspect of the self.
He was a veil jumper. Or close enough.
Right. Close enough. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self.
No one should have to deal with this sort of thing alone.
I guess I'm still not used to it. Having someone in my life like you, it's nice. Especially now, it doesn't make it hurt less, but it makes me feel like I can deal with the hurt. You know? Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's been this way for centuries. It's part of who the Dalish are. Maybe the archive could have told me why before I freed it, but it's what I know and what I want.
Never really been good at funerals. Sorry in advance for crying, which I will definitely do.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Anyways, let's head to the first brazier.
Does he really deserve it?
Yeah, he does.
Then let's do it.
Right. On to the first brazier.
I know it's hard, but you can do this.
I already buried him once. At least this time, it's for real. Let's head to the first brazier. Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess. I wonder what we lost by freeing the archive, I mean.
Besides an opportunity to be called witless fool a dozen times a day?
Definitely not gonna miss that.
A third we give to the sky to share your story with the sun and moon. Feels a little weird saying that one with everything we know now. It's not the ancient elf's fault that Elgernon is, well, what he is. Did I make the right choice? Freeing the archive? Losing that piece of who we were?
I've had to make a lot of decisions. Some were hard, some were easy. Eventually, you have to choose. And what happens, happens.
I just wish I knew whether I made the right choice. But I guess we really never know until it's all over. Anyways, let's head to the next brazier.
Not every question has a good answer, but who we are is just as important as who we were.
Syrian didn't want our people to be defined by our struggle. He wanted to go back to who we were before. He said that's when we were ourselves all the way through. But that struggle, it happened. It changed us into who we are now. Just wish it were easier to know. Okay. Next brazier.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Of course, my clan mostly just planted trees of the dead to honor them.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird. Probably.
Syrian would have laughed at it.
Okay, on to the next brazier. What they did, the Evanurus, to us, I can never forgive.
With any luck, you can say that right to their faces.
Looking forward to it. A third we give to the sea, to share your story with the heart of the world. We always talked about visiting other lands. Syrian and me, I mean. Maybe the Evanurus did just that. Conquered other people. Shattered them like they did the doors. What would the world look like if they'd left it alone? Well,
we've now met 3 elven gods and 1 almost god, and honestly, can't say I care much for them. But, you know, the rest of us elves are doing okay. At least the ones that aren't gods.
I keep trying to remember. The Elven were the first people the Evanurus enslaved.
I think Inaris proved it wasn't just the Evanurus who wanted power. But that's not unique to elves. Look at the Venatori and the Antam.
I keep trying to remember. The Elven were the first people the Evanurus enslaved.
Past isn't just one thing. It's all the little choices and events that add up.
Who knows what choices we would have made? If they would have been better or worse. But I keep thinking the Elven were the first people the Evanurus enslaved. They broke us and kept us broken. We survived in spite of them, not because of them. But it's still hard knowing what I know. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, one more brazier to go. I'd always get the words wrong. In the rituals, I mean. Syrian would laugh at me. Well, not in a mean way, and he'd help me. It meant a lot.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder that on the other side of even the hardest days, people are there for you. I like it. It's literal in a really reassuring way.
Yeah, that's a nice thought. I thought other clans planted trees for their funerals too.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit. And a third returns to the soil, to blossom once again into life. And that's it. A Dalish funeral, or one version, at least. It hasn't changed much in centuries, from and to the earth.
I'm sorry this has been so hard for you, Bellara.
You know, I thought I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day.
I think Syrian would have appreciated it. There's a reason it stayed constant for so long. The rituals tie us together.
You know, I thought I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day.
Are you gonna be okay?
You know, I thought I'd be sadder, but I'm okay, mostly. It hurts, but a little bit less every day. Freeing the archive? Was it the right choice? Does it mean Syrian died for nothing?
Well, you sent Inaris back to whatever nightmare he came from, so that's not nothing.
That's a really good point. He wanted to reclaim our past, find the truth of who we were. He never got that, never found out what he wanted. But he did the right thing, and I got to say goodbye. That's worth something, right? Now I have to live my life for him, for me, and for our people.
I think sometimes we forget how hard just living life can be, but we do it, and it's enough.
Right. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other.
They aren't your problem to solve. You need to live for yourself.
That's true. There's still lots to do, to change. Not to mention, you know, rampaging evil gods.
That's all any of us can do. Just keep living and putting one foot in front of the other.
It's just hard. Sometimes. Harder than it should be. We'll figure out who we were, who we are, and we'll do it the right way. It's time we let the ghosts of the past rest. I hope you've found peace, and that we'll meet again. Goodbye, Syrian. I love you.
If you hadn't written to me all those months ago, Lara, I should never have seen all this.
You're welcome, Professor. And sorry.
It was a thanks. Also, we must discuss the effects this ritual is having on the Fade's inverse plane.
I know. It's unprecedented.
Throne room's just ahead. Everybody ready?
Absolutely.
You got us here, Rook. We're with you. Together till the end. Student of history, helping the elves put past evils behind them forever.
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
Let one of us help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Valara, will you help hold the line?
I will. Absolutely.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. All my best.
Whatever it takes.
I'm with you all the way, Rook.
An assassin and a demon setting aside the past for the sake of family.
A dragon hunter forging a new life for themselves.
Protecting a world that once thought them lost for good.
And we will always be grateful to those whose stories brought us where we are today.